bucks and ducks, motherfuckers.
Year 3 of the Stormwater Creek podcast.
Hog-O-RAMA.
Happy anniversary, Queerbaits.
Yep.
We got some new guys that haven't been on the podcast yet.
Yeah. Some oldies, but some goodies.
Yeah,
Which one of you wants to introduce themselves first?
My name's Michael. I've been here before.
right.
Yeah.
It's dirty.
We know you.
It happens.
What about you down there?
My name's Will, a long-time listener, first-time contributor.
Sweet. It's awesome.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
I'm interested to see what this next guy's going to go with name-wise.
My name's Steven.
Okay.
Because that's my God-given name.
Because he believes in Jesus.
Annie Okinawa.
Annie Okinawa. As a hint. And then, of course, the always entertaining Dan.
I'm Dan.
Now, Dan, I think we should start off this podcast of describing to our listeners what is over my left shoulder that's I feel like very close to being burned.
I would have to say, last night, we had a pretty disorganized fire with a bunch of spool tops that weren't really placed in strategically locations, and it just didn't burn quite right. So we decided to
Put together in haste.
we decided to strategize a tower of spools, and with some deck mates and little power tools, and we sort of created a tower.
It's at least 10 feet tall.
That is 4 spools high with about 22 inches in between. Not that we measured.
I saw a level, Dan.
And
Don't you lie.
a couple of, that's more level than my cabin, actually. A couple pallets on top and a custom table to hold the tabletop, which has the Topa Chica bottle with about 100 bottle rockets in it.
Yes.
And a cover around that in case we have wind shear.
You got to insulate things.
So it took an awful lot of effort and
Booze.
alcohol
to
come up with this structure.
Sheer
And
ingenuity.
it's going to be our after-dinner entertainment. I sent the pictures to my wife and my son, and the response from my wife was, if you burn my cabin or my trees, don't come home. So we're hoping...
We all live here now.
We live here now.
Well, if we burn the cabin, we won't have anywhere to stay. But we feel that we're pretty much adults and that we're going to figure this thing out.
The number of heads shaking no around the table is...
We're not exactly sure which way it's going to fall or burn straight down like the plan is, but we'll find out. To be yet to be determined.
I mean, we're not that
Yeah, I just got a list of texts from my wife asking, like, is there fire extinguishers? Is the burn packs here from you, Mike?
The burn packs?
Yeah, if you have any burn packs or do you bring anything for getting maimed or...
Sure, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's what I texted her. I was like, we're good.
Tell
we know
her
what we're doing.
Tell her we have a shovel.
We do have a shovel. We can put them out with a shovel.
I'm a trained professional.
Tell her I'm here. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Austin was
Because that
Boy
always
Scout.
goes over perfect.
Whitney loves to hear that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We're going to burn things like a witch.
Yes.
As we do at Hog-O-RAMA.
Yes.
We should rename this place Salem.
Yeah. After the last night's fire, like Dan said, Dan was just like, hold my beer and watch this shit. I've never built a fire with a ladder.
Or a drill.
Or a drill.
Or carpet.
Or carpet. Maybe I've burned carpet. Probably burned carpet.
Yes, but did you upholster?
I did not upholster a fire.
Because
No,
it
I've
is
never done that.
the spools are wrapped
Yeah.
in carpet.
Part of this was house cleaning.
Absolutely. Yes. There's a reason for this. And if you want to, you can go to our Instagram account.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
And see all the pictures
This
because
podcast will be out much later than
as you've listened to this, we've either all died.
so you won't hear it, and this whole conversation's a moot point.
Exactly.
Or we lived.
it's a glorified small Texas A&M bonfire.
People died.
Yes!
And we're near the shooting range. That was quite interesting timing.
So glad that happened.
That was a legal firearm, right?
Yeah.
Oh, of course it was.
Of course
yeah.
it was.
Exactly.
It's not ours,
Just-
so as far as we know, yes.
Just a real quick finger.
Yeah, exactly. Very quick finger. So, what's been going on? You and I were, Austin and I were up at Broken Bow.
Mm-hmm.
Caught a bunch of trout.
Mm-hmm.
What have you been doing over there?
Makes me happy.
Working?
Yeah, working.
It sucks.
We went to Louisiana.
Yeah, I've been in Lafayette for work. I've been there for a better part of a month.
I feel like it's been forever since we podcast.
Yeah.
It has been. Luckily, we had a bunch in the bank because we
Yeah.
were knocking them out for a little while, and then we just.
Christmas was good to us.
I think everybody understands. So like, all of us work a lot. So.
Yeah. We're still better than JT. Sick burn, bro.
We ate the elk you gave us if you listen to this. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, it was
It
good.
was delicious.
Delicious.
It's very delicious.
I didn't realize they came from JT.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for all the bad things I was saying about him earlier.
He was talking shit.
You know how it goes.
Don't, if JD, if you listen to this, I will be telling you.
We'll
exactly
see you on
what I was
Thursday.
saying.
This won't be out by Thursday. Maybe.
Yeah, I think this will be
Because
out
this
by Thursday.
Thursday's the Meat Eater podcast in
Oh my
Dallas.
God, I'm so excited.
We have front row VIP tickets.
We're going to meet and greet Steve Ranella and Giannis Putulis.
Janice Poodless.
Janilis Putulis. It's going to be fun.
So they always have a surprise guest at these, and we were talking about this. They haven't said who Dallas' surprise guest is going to be. If it's Remy Warren, whoo boy.
Your
I'm gonna have him
2-inch penis
autograph
will
my
be
tits.
fully erect. Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy tits and then have them autographed.
Yeah. Steve on one tit, Remy on another.
Mm-hmm. Never take a bath again.
Exactly.
Giannis down
Go
the middle.
straight to the tattoo shop and have him trace them.
Oh, yes. that'd be
That's gay.
awesome.
I'm kidding. Abe got a new tattoo, so now he thinks he's fucking cool.
Abe did get his not just new, but his first
Yeah.
tattoo.
First tattoo.
He's
yeah.
been walking around with his arm like bent out in a
That's
weird
not
area, so
true
you,
at
so
all.
you can see it at all times.
Yeah.
He's a big Saints fan.
Yeah.
Leans in with it, like, so what's up,
Hey,
guys?
guys, what's up? You know?
Just stretching here, no big deal. Did you see the tattoo?
Oh, yeah. I try to, like, actively, like, I just normally stand like this sometimes, and I'm like, oh, God, I don't want that to.
You know, look like a piece of trash like your other friends.
Well, I don't mind
They're
looking like a
saying.
piece of trash, but I don't want people to think that that's what I'm doing, even though it's not.
It totally is.
It totally is.
Go for it.
You don't have to lie to us, dude. It's cool, man. We get it. I remember my first tattoo.
Yeah. Jordan's face. Or, I mean, Austin's face.
Yeah, they said we're gonna start a crowdfunding, and everybody can donate, and Abe's gonna have my face giving the blade hand saying "Do not enter" as a trap stamp.
And he already agreed to
He
if we
did.
paid for it. He's I'd totally do that.
Yeah.
So
I know
we'll-
a tattoo artist that works cheap.
I was gonna say, I bet
Sweet.
that's like $100. I've got that right
yeah,
now.
Will
Let's
would do
this.
that just because he'd be like, "You people are fucking idiots."
Yeah.
He'd probably donate that.
He owes me.
There you go. See, we're done.
And Will's good. He'll do a good tattoo.
He will.
It'll be a
I don't
beautiful
know, I
portrait
don't know
of
what my
Austin's
wife
face.
would think
You'll
about me getting
Forever
Austin's
have
face
me
tattoo.
in you.
Is she?
Ew.
It hurts so good.
It makes me feel grody.
It does. It makes me feel all dirty.
So we're scrapping this one, huh?
No.
This is mild.
Yeah.
Scrapping.
Don't act like you don't listen to us.
Yeah. And don't try to make it your mission to scrap this podcast, because I can see that shit written all over your face.
Hey, this podcast is a real thing?
Yeah, you know, the best thing about recording the way that I record now is I can just completely remove you from the podcast.
Yeah.
People will be like, it sounds weird, but
Who
Yeah,
are they?
well.
Who are they talking to?
They had a
Yeah.
conversation, but it was one-sided.
yeah, exactly. There were a bunch of questions asked and no responses. And then a whole bunch of, yeah, that's a great point. That's a good point, yeah. Mhm. Well, next. So, one of us is working on pigs.
It's true.
So
Yeah, we got a learned person with
a
us.
learned person. So what's your deal with that? What are you doing?
I'm going to school right now at Oregon State to get my fisheries and wildlife sciences degree. And just working through that right now. I'm probably going to become a game warden here.
Sweet.
Hopefully apply next year if I can finish and get my shit together.
Get out of jail free card for us, huh? Is that how that works?
I don't think that's how that
No.
works.
I'm hoping.
Me too.
Why do you think I've been so friendly with him lately?
I know a game warden.
Because Ninja's awesome.
Gary Miller would be like, great, but you don't have a hunting license. So.
Think you give you free tags?
Yeah, exactly. What about tags? Yeah, can you give us free tags? Did you draw anything this year, Dan?
I drew a Texas Parks and Wildlife private lands management hunt in Sanderson, Texas.
Sweet. You got the magic.
We went there 11 years ago. It took it took 11 years of magic and preference points to get drawn again. But we were very successful. It's a beautiful part of the world.
How many did you kill? You and Mike went, right?
It was a management buck hunt, so they actually sent you out with guides to tell you which squirrely bucks they wanted you to shoot, and we shot a couple squirrely bucks, and then we shot a doe each, and we were down there 11 years ago, and they had, I think the property is 36,000 acres, and they had like 600 doe tags.
God.
So maybe 500. It was like a huge number, and they pretty much just said that was doe only, and they pretty much told us you go ahead and shoot some does.
Take them out.
And so my buddy shot 5 does. We got there Tuesday night, and that part of the world, it's not quite like East Texas where you sit in the woods for a month hoping to see a deer. We sat on a feeder, and that corn feeder went off, and zing!
Yeah.
There were deer, picked the biggest doe, boom. And so that first night we went out, I guess it would have been Tuesday night. He shot 3 and I shot 2.
Good Lord.
And the next day he shot 2 and I shot 1 or something. Ended up we had 9 deer hanging. And
Yes.
and they had it all set up with the electric crank them up and chop them up. And so we actually got going with our sawzalls and got a rhythm going.
Yeah.
We're quartering these suckers out, cutting the head off, getting the heads all lined up so they could record the ages. And we got going, and my buddy looked at me and said, "Shit, Dan, we just chopped up 10 deer." And we realized we shot one of the neighbors, or we chopped up one of the neighbors' deer. So we weren't sure what to do, so we just took it and put it in a cooler and put his little head on top and said, "Sorry, we chopped your deer up."
That's like the best thing. That would be the best surprise ever.
I want to
yeah.
be your
Come back and
neighbor.
you're just like, whoa.
So
I don't think I'd be mad.
So
No.
we finished that at about 4:15, and Mike said, "I'm done," and we still could have hunted another 2 hunts. Mike said, "I got 5 deer. I don't want to shoot anymore. I'm done."
I
And I said,
enough.
That's a lot
Mike,
of processing.
I said, "Mike, you got 5. I got 4. I'm going back." So I got in his little Jeep with a trailer behind it and drove out to the stand. Got there just in time to sit down when the feeder went off. Didn't even get my binoculars out. Didn't even do anything with my backpack. Just sort of sat down, and it went zing, and they went whoop. Picked the biggest one, boom. Went and got the Jeep, threw it on the trailer. I was back with a 20-minute drive. I was back in less than an hour with a dead deer. I said, "Hey, Mike, I got another one." And we chopped that up, and we were done. We had 10 deer coming back from South Texas.
God dang.
Now, I understand they're a little bit smaller.
Still.
Average weight probably 70 pounds.
Yeah.
But when you shoot 10 of them, they add up.
That's a lot.
So
It's a lot of shanks. It's a lot of necks.
So, it definitely, we helped the land owner out a little bit with his tags, and we made a buttload of jerky and sausage and
Neck tacos.
all kinds of, all the stuff that takes an awful lot of meat that you don't do when you have 1 deer.
Yeah.
That's what we did. So
It's pretty good.
It makes me
Yeah.
kind of jealous.
Yeah, that
Jerky's the best. It's just like you said, so meat consumptive.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 pounds, you get about one before you're done with it.
So
Yeah.
if you got 10 deer, you make a shitload of jerky.
You have 2 jerky deers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Well,
go.
those little snacks, hunter snack sticks, or whatever you call them, were really
Hunter,
good.
yeah, hunter sticks.
Hunter sticks.
Hunter sticks. Just the little.
Those are
Little
delicious.
jobbers.
Is that the ones we ate this weekend?
Yeah. Doesn't.
Like a little Slim Jim.
Yeah, it doesn't take as much commitment as a summer sausage.
Yeah.
Because you got that big 2-pound thing, and it's like, when am I going to eat this, and how many pieces am I going to cut off, and those little things, you just pull them out 6 at a time and defrost them.
I mean, I can say you don't have kids at home anymore.
Oh, long gone.
Yeah. No, 2 pounds of summer sausage at my house is 10 minutes.
That's
And
right.
they're wondering why there's nothing left.
There you go.
What's next, Dad?
Some of those sticks were eating were Neil guy.
Those are also good.
Yeah, yours were good too, Austin.
Max.
Max the dog is here.
He's trying to wander off.
Yeah.
Heard trucks. He's checking on everybody.
He likes the woods.
Exactly.
Just a boy.
I'm just a boy. So Hog-O-RAMA's been a lot of fun.
Always.
So far, it's been great.
We almost killed Austin.
Yeah, Austin almost died. Austin was me last year.
You were way worse shape.
I
Yeah,
was way worse shape.
you were.
I laid on the porch using the dog as a pillow, granted, but I muscled through it.
You
You
powered
did.
through.
And then
You
made
did.
us watch that horrible video.
I know. You have to stop making us
Let's
watch
talk
the
about
same
Sam.
video.
Dude, just,
Everybody needs to cry.
Ugh.
but just because it upsets you doesn't mean, like, that's when you have a friend, you're like, oh man, this smells horrible.
Exactly.
Smell this. You don't have to make your friend smell
There's
it.
no reason.
Like, you can just tell them, like, oh man, this is so sad.
What's
Watch
it smell
this.
like, Jordan?
So there's a Yeti video called Sam. It's about a duck hunting guy duck hunts his dog. I mean,
Trains.
you can put 2 and 2 together.
Don't watch it.
Oh!
It's
The
really
dog.
good and really well done, but
Yeah.
I mean, obviously dogs don't live forever.
And it's very
We'll leave
sad.
it at
Well,
that.
and it had everything. I mean, it was
But when
heartwarming, sad, and then good ending. Like, it ended on a good note at least. But still, like,
Not for the dog.
Not.
Yeah.
he
Not
got a
for
new dog at
Sam.
the end.
Too
Really?
soon.
Yeah.
yeah.
Too
Spoiler
It's
soon.
like when a grizzled old gray bearded rough duck hunting guy, older guy, chokes up about his dog. It's like, fuck!
But
We're all crying together.
that just goes to it. Like, I hear a lot of people, like, especially like in the duck hunting world, like, people look at guys that have dogs and they're like, man, that guy treats his dog so bad. And that guy said it perfectly. He's like, this thing is a tool. This dog's a tool, and I use it as a tool. But just because it's a tool doesn't mean you're not attached to that. Like, doesn't mean you don't love that dog. Like, you make a bond. You know, like, it's a hunting buddy. It's does this one thing for you. And people from the outside look at that kind of stuff, and they're like, that guy's an asshole. He makes his dog ride in a cage in the back. But those dogs
Just-
probably get treated better than a lot of dogs out there.
Oh,
No
by
doubt.
far.
Just because it's a tool doesn't mean it's not still man's best friend.
Right.
I mean,
Exactly.
look at Max. He works his ass off when it's time to work, sort of.
I need cheese puffs the rest of the time.
And he eats, yeah. I mean, he did eat half a gallon of cheese puffs last night.
I was just following his daddy's lead.
You have
Did
been-
I spill the cheese puffs?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that
Yes,
was
you
you.
did.
God, why is they so angry? I just making sure.
That
Yes.
that was for
Abe's
sure you.
face was like, God.
Because it was like still 3/4 full, and,
Yeah.
and you spilt it, and it was like now it's like you spilled half of it.
Yeah.
You look like one of those guys from the infomercial that doesn't know how to use things when you're trying to open it. Like, you opened it and like
It was
cheese
very
puffs
much-
everywhere.
Beginning of
See how
the
hard it is to
infomercial.
open this jar? Oh, dude.
Oh, that's good.
That was good.
Whew.
Whew, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, today's been a long day.
Good
Yeah.
day, though.
A lot of nursing back to health. Last night was
We shot awesome guns.
oh my god.
shot
We
Will's-
did.
Will's
We showed
pistol.
everybody how much more fun we are with guns than anyone else. Like at the range,
Dude.
I
Yeah, we
think
pretty much took
there
over
were
the range.
there was people with cool guns. Like
Like,
That's,
Yeah.
that Scar 17 was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scar 17 was pretty cool, but like
I think
we-
Austin's
like,
pants are still
we
creamy
definitely
on that one.
had the
Mhm.
the quantity. You know,
It's a ridiculous amount. I mean, everybody, like
we
you
had
said,
a pile of
is just like,
guns.
wow, you guys have a lot of guns.
How many ARs do we have here right now? Like a guess.
9?
There's 9. There's 9 sitting in that
Yeah.
chair. I
Yeah.
took
Is
a
that
pic-
9
I took a
complete, or does that
picture of them.
does
No,
that
we're counting just
4.
uppers too because it forms like Voltron, makes one AR.
7.
7 for sure, it's
7
built,
for sure. 7. Yeah.
7 complete?
and then 2 uppers.
six complete, and an extra upper.
So we figured in this camp with about 65 total people in camp, between the trucks and the ATVs and the guns, we probably got about $750,000.
No
Oh,
doubt.
for sure.
I wouldn't doubt that at
There's
all.
no doubt.
Some of those little like razor, is that what they call them? Razors, little side by
Yeah.
sides.
Yeah.
Dude, those things are freaking awesome looking.
Yeah.
They look like a load of fun.
Yeah, last
It looks-
night
it looks like a
Close
boat to
Encounters
me,
of the Third
actually.
Kind.
Yeah, they're a load of fun, but they're also like a boat.
Yeah, you just throw money into them.
People that don't know what boat stands for, it's bust out another 1,000.
Ugh. Or a pool.
Or
Same
wait till your
fucking
friend
problem.
starts building the motor.
SS Leaky Creek.
I think about a dozen of them are down there right now trying to get the the big, long Polaris.
Which one is it
It's,
that's
it's
stuck?
the,
It was a
the
long
orange Kubota
It was-
diesel.
Yeah.
What? It wasn't the
Yeah.
long one?
No, that is the long one.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
the
a
big
long
one.
Yeah, the Kubota.
hmm
It's buried to the frame.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is
They'll figure it out.
It got buried like not even in a mud puddle. They said it was on the normal road and it sucked down to the frame and then just got suction to the ground.
Well,
Nothing's bulletproof.
nope.
No. I kind of wish we could go down there and
Except
see
maybe
it.
a Scar 17.
We could.
We could get down there.
We have business to do. We have to do this
We have
business.
to burn a 3-day fire in
We do
6 hours.
Yeah. I am
Challenge
so
accepted.
excited about it.
You burn a chair, Austin.
Multiple.
We're at
Metal.
least
You
we're
burnt
two.
metal.
Is it 3 chairs into this
Mhm.
weekend?
Hmm
It's
4.
Pretty
There
average
was two-
Hog-O-RAMA.
There's 2 Adirondack chairs, the metal bar stool, and then the wooden chair with red on it that we burned last night.
so we're
And
Hey,
4
well,
chairs and
My wife. might be
48
listening.
hours.
Nah.
Seriously doubt it.
and the
They were
swing.
broken.
Yeah.
We don't have very
Swing.
many listeners, so the chances are good she's not one of them.
Yeah.
The
Mom,
swing.
Dad. That's it.
Love you.
The two of the guys here.
Yeah. 2 of our listeners are on the podcast today. So we've really.
That's 30% of our fan base.
30%.
That's how
of the
you
fan
keep
base.
them, though. That's how you keep them.
Yeah, just.
Invite them to Hog-O-RAMA.
Yeah, you're just like, all right, man.
Exactly. Hog-O-RAMA is so much fun. It's always amazing how quickly it comes, though.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Softball in the room.
Can't believe Jordan didn't say anything, but it's always. I feel.
He's been avoiding the easy ones lately.
Yeah, he has been. He's been trying to hit the off the black tees.
You know, when you do jokes like that, you know, if you hit all the ones just like that are on a tee, it kind of loses that luster. You want to get the one that no one thought of, and you're like, why didn't I think about that?
Nah, it's practice. You just got to keep hitting them off the tee.
Yeah.
Keep sharp.
Oh no, man. I don't need practice, bro.
Practice.
I know what I'm doing.
That's exactly what your pistol
Shoot.
shooting skills showed today too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't shoot today was a pistol.
I didn't shoot pistols today.
Oh, it was yesterday.
I did.
There's always tomorrow.
Mm.
There is always tomorrow.
And I think there's still some tannerite somewhere around.
Oh,
There's-
yeah.
Up
there is.
here, we've got a shit
There's-
pile of it.
There's some in the back of Abe's truck.
There's,
Yeah.
And there's still
Not
some
saying
here,
we should
too.
shoot Abe's truck, but if we do,
No.
we
I
could
think
burn
it's
it.
a witch.
You know, Austin, I've been
No.
thinking about this, and you were talking about you want the cheese puff container.
No, you're not tannerite. I want it.
I want to fill that thing with tannerite.
No.
We have enough.
No. You can have my small one.
I will give you another
Why don't you
jar to.
Yeah.
Full
all
of,
your-
you know what? I'll give it to you full of cheese balls so you can eat the cheese balls first.
That life at home. Like, I don't know.
Why
You
are
can
you
feed 'em to
attached
Max.
this thing?
Anybody who has cheese puff jugs like that at their house probably cooks meth also. Like, it's okay for the woods, but you don't keep that on your kitchen counter.
Well,
Oh.
this is awkward.
You don't have it either.
No,
I've been
I
to your
don't.
house. Your wife wouldn't let you. My wife wouldn't let me.
So the
And
line,
she's cool.
The line is actually cheese puffs.
Yeah.
Not like a
Like, I've got 2
big old thing
bobcat
of-
skulls rotting in the backyard, but she wouldn't let me have cheese puffs.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how those turn
They're
out.
going to be awesome. You seen that possum skull I did, right?
No.
Do it in the backyard?
Too. Yeah, mostly.
Are you doing it on ant piles or just letting it rot?
It's just
naturally?
letting it rot. It's under a milk crate with a weight on top.
So the dog
You
can't eat
have
it.
urban ants.
Mm-mm. We've got no ants. It's just like
We did one with the ants in my
there's some
backyard.
beetles and random shit. Yeah, the pig skull on my desk we did in your backyard and worked good. I've got a pig skull and a deer skull buried in the backyard, flagged with landscaping flags and where they're at.
Let me know how that works out.
Yup.
Were you at
Yep.
the process of getting beetles? Because I know you're looking for some.
I've found plenty, and a guy on Reddit, he'd said he'd send me some, but I was hoping these bobcat skulls would attract some beetles, and I'd just keep them.
Yeah.
Breed them.
That's what you do.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, to do a big skull efficiently, you need like 5,000 plus.
Mhm.
So you get a starter kit.
You're gonna
Yeah,
have
I've done the reading
a
on the
beetle farm in
was
your
it-
backyard.
Dermatid beetles, is
So
what
what-
they're called?
Yeah.
Dermistid, yeah. So
Dermistid.
talking to guys on the taxidermy and bone collecting subreddits, they'll find old broken chest freezers, and just and just keep those outside and so it stay sealed. And I was like, what do you do about winter? And he said, I just hang a light bulb in it, and it keeps them warm enough. So and I've sold Lauren on the idea to let me put a freezer over in the corner of the backyard where it's away from the door. I just need to find a broken chest freezer. So anyone listening, I need a broken washing machine, and I need a broken chest freezer.
Explain the washing machine, because
No.
people don't
No.
understand it.
We don't share our secrets.
It's a Fight Club.
Yeah.
We share a lot of things. Like Abe throws out where we're hunting
Yeah.
all the time. We're cool with that. But
GPS
that's
coordinates.
we have to have.
But
some
nobody's going to
secret
give me one
lives.
if they know what I'm going to use it for, because then they're going to be like, that's genius. That's what I'm going to use it for.
I kind of hope you follow that chair.
I'm not going to. I'm sober.
So after somebody donates one, then
We
can
will
tell you what
absolutely
happened.
talk about it, because I'll check that box.
So we need a washing machine so that we can talk about the washing machine.
Mm-hmm.
Does it need to work?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
So you're not spinning these beetles.
No, the washing machine has nothing to do with the Beatles. It has to do with another project. But I just don't want to talk about it because then it's super cool, and no one will give me a broken washing machine because they're going to be like, man, I'm going to do that myself.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to acquire it first, then you'll let people know so that he doesn't have to not get a washing machine.
Yeah.
What if somebody's like,
Max, no
It's all
cheese
about the
balls.
mystery.
you can't have this washing machine until you tell me what you're going to do with it?
Once it's in the bed of my truck, I'll tell him.
It's mine now.
Yeah.
Just pee on it. What Max
Max.
does.
Yeah, that's the max.
Max has gotten you a couple things this weekend by doing
Did
that.
that at a laundromat. It didn't work.
Sir, will you
Police-
put your dog down?
Police showed up.
They were not thrilled, huh?
Using Max as a squirt gun.
I'd
He
be
was
done.
doing it himself.
Yeah.
No. Max was nowhere to be found.
He was
You're
at home.
sick. You got problems, SA.
You don't even know, way.
Now it's racist.
Eh,
Not
Closet.
until you said it was.
yeah, see? People just thought that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Now people are like, oh.
Max,
Yeah, I did feel
heel,
dirty.
no cheese balls. Max, no cheese
It's
balls.
like when people are like, yeah, that gun's bad. People are like, oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Because they're gay.
I feel like you.
Okay, all right.
So we went there now.
We're all in.
I feel like you can do that with just about anything, though. Like if you put the idea in someone's head, then
But that's what
like
happens.
if you tell someone that wild game tastes like crap, they're not going to eat it. You tell somebody a pig's too big to eat, they're not going to eat it. They're going to say it tastes horrible. You don't tell them what it is, and they're like, "Oh, this is the best pulled pork I've ever had." Yeah, I shot that last weekend.
It's a 400-pound pig,
Yeah.
1,800-pound pig,
and we talked about
12 million-pound pig. Pigzilla. Hogzilla, right?
Hogzilla? I think that sounds right.
Yeah.
People who don't weigh pigs severely overestimate the weight of pigs. They'll be,
Yeah,
I saw a
that's-
300-pound pig.
Did you drag it through the
No,
forest?
Like, well,
And
I mean,
that's-
no, but it was giant. Like, 300-pound
That's
pig's a
exactly why I don't weigh
giant
pigs.
Fucking pig.
So I can just tell people, like, yeah, it was probably around 300 pounds. Because I'm not lying. I can guesstimate whatever I want.
Yeah, you got
I
the
didn't.
range
I didn't say it was.
Plausible.
If
I
you
didn't
use,
say
if
it
you
was
use your
300.
thumb and you
Plausible
can cover the
deniability.
target,
Yeah.
it's 100 yards away.
Thumb.
The thumb rangefinder. Here
Like,
we go,
I'm
Jordan.
just really bad at guestimating.
Yeah, that's
you
why
know?
we don't let you use your thumb rangefinder anymore.
Dude, that thing works awesome. I was ranging everything at the range today.
Got to say, it was on point. He
That's
was
neat.
accurate.
That's
Well,
neat.
Neat.
That's why we have a
I watched Moana.
digital scale up at the cleaning station.
Yeah.
And each year we do whoever shoots the most pigs, we all throw $20 in a pot. And I believe Mo's going to take that pot again. But we decided to also do the biggest pig.
Yeah.
And we don't go with your estimates. I need a picture of the scale
Yeah.
with the pig hanging with you in it. And
A date holding a
Not
newspaper.
hanging the
228 pounds is what we came up with. It was a sow that was just about to pop out 8 little pups. So he technically got 9. But
I mean, if you cut the tail off, do you count all 9 and get the weight?
I don't know. We definitely were talking about that because that 9 would put him above on the quantity. But we told him you could only go one way or the other. And at 228, he felt a little more confident that he would hold that, so he went with one big one.
Yeah. I don't blame him. I think that's a good idea.
And it was a good strategy because he did win the largest pig because it's over this weekend. And
Yeah. There's
there you
no going both ways at Hog-O-RAMA.
Yeah.
No.
Because you guys are MLD here, so you still can. Are you still able to take does? Deer?
We're able to take those until the last day of February, which is like now.
Yeah.
So party's over. But, and with all these wheelers running around, even the squirrels are hiding.
Yeah, we went out on a squirrel hunt the other
we
day,
did
and it
not
was
see anything.
nothing.
Yeah.
Songbirds.
It's something to do with all that horsepower
Exactly.
singing back and forth.
Trying to get as muddy as possible. It happens.
Their success rate is high.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, they're definitely out there. We're walking around the bottoms down in the bayou.
A lot of sign out there.
And yeah, looked like they tilled up the floor down there. We found tracks. We found scat and all that stuff. But once all this action starts going on, they know they're not dumb. Like they move out and they'll come in when they know we're not around. Probably coming in midnight or something.
I don't even know if they're coming in then. During Hog-O-RAMA, I think they probably just
They're just somewhere else.
forage somewhere. They don't hit the feeders at all. So.
Yeah, we ran all the feeders either night, afternoon, whatever it was,
Well, I
midday.
mean,
There's still corn under every one of them on this property.
We were quiet and just walking the
Max,
bottoms the other day.
no.
We hit 5 stands and
Nope.
didn't see a single pig. So
No
lots
cheese
of sign, but no pigs.
He's almost got them almost, like, basically he's cleaned up your entire mess.
You might as well let him have the last 3.
Yeah, like there's not as many that
I seriously feel like there's 3, maybe 4 down there. It's not going to hurt him now.
your counting sucks.
Yeah, but most of y'all don't have to ride home with him tomorrow.
I do. That's me.
I don't.
I don't.
Do what you want, Max.
Maybe. Unless my truck doesn't start.
Because we siphoned all the diesel out. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
There might be enough to get to town. But the
This
structure is
first
going to
gas
burn.
station's just a few miles up the road.
Yeah.
All I'm going to do is put it in gear and just hit the starter and let it go on the starter. Just drive the starter in town. There's 2 batteries. It'll be fine.
Didn't you just have to replace those?
They're brand
Yeah,
new.
but now they're good.
That's why he's worried about it not starting, though. A little gun shy.
I'm gun shy right now.
Did you have some failure?
Hmm?
Some truck failure?
Yeah, since I've been gone so much and not start my truck. I had old batteries, and
The hell,
they
Whitney.
failed on me. Yeah, I know.
You didn't start the truck?
She did, but she did it with the remote only, and it's not the same. It didn't turn all the systems on. Let it sit there for long enough. Didn't drive.
Yeah.
She just started it in the driveway, and I mean, it is what it is, and it's part of car ownership. I mean, that's one thing in any car that's eventually going to go bad is your battery for sure.
I thought you were going to say that's part of marriage. Good job not putting that on your wife.
And
I'm
you
being
just did.
serious. Props. Good job.
I have a wife.
I don't understand.
It's okay.
Okay.
Don't understand what.
You're pretty.
He's a diva.
It says
is
so
a
on-
diva.
says so on
And
his
you have a
lanyard.
tag.
It's true.
Please don't fall backwards.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't hit your head again.
Yeah, it will,
Why?
because you'll take this whole podcast.
Oh, well. It'll unplug or something.
How many more concussions do you have?
7.
How many more
7.
concussions you got over there, Reggie?
I think he's actually got a
I got the
secondary
brain pain,
plan.
coach.
Huh?
I think he's trying to break this so
There's
that he can
no
throw it on
doubt.
the fire.
Yeah, he's like,
This
he's
is
like,
his
this
MO.
chair's broken.
Yeah.
I know what happened, but
Fine, I'll stop. God.
It's a witch.
If you get injured, we're still having this fire before you take it.
I know. I'm going to lay right here where I'm injured and watch it.
And he's going to be like, can somebody drag me? It's too hot.
My skin's
My
bubbling.
skin is bubbling.
Nope.
I am actually a little worried about the siding on the house from how hot it was last night.
I think we'll be all right.
Oh, I mean, we can replace that. We can fix that. That's
I don't
easy.
think this is going to go anywhere near as
Sideways.
expected.
There's no doubt.
I think we'll be just fine.
I'm not saying we won't be okay. I'm saying we think it's going to be this nice, calculated burn.
Nope, it's
No,
going to go
no,
sideways.
no one thinks
No.
that.
No one actually believes it.
Okay.
Even
good.
Dan,
We're-
who's sitting here going, "Please, Jesus, don't burn all the trees down because my wife's going to shoot me."
I mean, you might
Does
as well.
not believe
it is
that.
a structural dumpster fire.
I mean, we're
So
we
my,
built-
my wife's follow-up text message. Please be sure to send me photos of the fire when you light it tonight, and the cabin in the morning. LOL.
So you said tell her we're going to light it with a laser and gunpowder?
You know what?
Maybe we'll leave that out.
I didn't think I was
It'll
going
be a
to push
surprise.
the issue. But,
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, tell us about that laser that we decided was the ultimate way to light bottle rockets.
Yeah.
So I made a drunken purchase one night. It was a high-powered laser.
It was a good purchase.
Looks about the size of a mag light. It's a 4-watt laser, but it's essentially a lightsaber. You aim it at something, it starts burning. Catches on
If
fire.
you shine it at your hand, it singes the hair immediately and burns.
Yeah, it gives
No,
you a little
hurts.
like cancer
Jordan's
spot.
tattooed from it now.
which everybody I think has done.
Yeah.
That's like the first thing I noticed. Like everybody picks it up and they're like, "Oh, it gets hot." Click. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It does.
Woo! Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah, last night we're launching
Ooh,
bottle
boy.
rockets with it,
Oh, it's so awesome.
burning each other,
Yeah,
burninating all the things.
Pull a bunch of
Burning day in the village.
we
projectiles.
maybe we should have opened with the fact that it's been raining for 3 or 4 days here,
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no fire danger.
and that
Yeah.
we're not really going to burn down all the pine trees.
There is
in
a
the
certain
world.
level of safety involved.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it is so soaked out here. The
We do
chairs
have
are
we
sinking
do have
in.
2
the
bottles of
level was.
water and a shovel. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got this.
quote unquote a fire extinguisher, 2
Yeah.
bottles of water and a shovel.
Quote unquote.
That would be pretty dramatic if we could light that monster fire thing standing there with that laser.
Oh no, here's what. Did you see
It's
the
gonna
runway?
Yeah,
happen.
you see the runway?
So I cut carpet strips over on the other side. I'm gonna soak those in lighter fluid. We're gonna crack open a 6.5 shell, and dump all the gunpowder at the end. Then this being your place, you're gonna stand right here and hit it with the laser. And
We made
You're
a
welcome.
fuse for your fire, and it's gonna make that noise. It's gonna be. That
I'm gonna
cool.
make that noise over and over and over
Yeah.
until it's burning.
We'll probably go live on Facebook for that
Mhm.
or on the Insta.
And we expect you to do that noise. The whole time.
Is the dog over there?
I don't know.
Did you put his collar on?
Cheese
No, I
puffs are
should.
still here.
That was the best purchase you've made for that dog. That light up collar
Put
from
his collar on
Amazon.
him.
Uh-oh.
Amazon is a problem for people, me included. I'm including
I have
myself
a
in that.
sickness.
My greatest addiction is Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can have this in 2 days with free shipping. I'll
I-
take it.
I really enjoy the same day delivery. That's especially satisfying to be like, I want this and
You
I
live-
want it now.
Yeah, I don't live in a big enough city for that yet.
Yeah, Amarillo.
Sad
Yeah.
Do you guys have running water yet?
No. But
Still
we-
use the outhouse, huh?
Yeah.
Do people still have to drive their cars around with their feet through the
Yeah.
floorboards?
Flintstone style.
Yeah, we do that, and then we have the party line phones from way
Oh,
back
yeah.
when. Yeah.
Hang up! I need to call my
Mom,
grandma.
get off the phone!
No, it's not even mom. It's the neighbor.
It's like
the
everybody shared
one-
like
one
one
block,
line.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
With a switchboard?
Dan remembers. See?
Yeah, I remember a switchboard. Yeah.
No, that's not really.
Pennsylvania 653. It's Texas calling.
All right.
Oh,
So-
I think the saddest part of that's really setting in for me over the last couple weeks has been not
Hunting season's over.
not duck hunting. Yeah,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Not, it's not turkey season yet.
Yeah, my duck season didn't go the way I wanted it to this year. I didn't get out as much as I wanted. I definitely didn't down as many ducks as I wanted to. And now it's over. Turkey season is a little bit away, but I think we have some plans coming up for trying to down some turkeys.
Yeah.
I definitely I had that turkey I got last year at Hagerman. I did not draw for Hagerman. I was number 26 out of 25. I was super disappointed.
Did your wife send it in?
Yep.
Well, next year you should do it.
Yep.
That's not.
No, I mean I think that's still pretty good odds. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
You were just
like
wondering. what it
Grinch
was.
did his, and he was like 48, I think, 47, 48. because his wife did a tag and he did a tag.
I was gonna say he should have his wife put in. Oh wait, she puts in for herself.
She's like, fuck you.
Yeah. Nope. Sorry, I didn't mail yours.
This year, I all I did was text my wife and was like, "Hey, Hagerman's coming up to do the thing, to go to the hunt," and then she called me back and was like, "All right, it's in the mail." I'm like, "Sweet,
Yeah.
I love you, girl."
She's like, I'll sign your name to it.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's just a check, and you write your name.
On a
You do a
note
postcard.
card, right? Yeah, postcard.
That's all it is. You write your name, whether or not you're in that shotgun or archery hunt. If you're in that archery hunt, you have to send in your safety card.
Your bow hunter safety.
Yeah. And then $5. It's $5 to get in the draw, and then you just send that in, and that just puts you in the draw. I mean, it's not any like legal documents where you have to sign up.
It was more a metaphorical thing.
No.
I struggle bust
No
real
one
hard
does.
on draw hunts this year.
By struggle bus, you mean you didn't do any?
No, I put in for an absorbent amount of hunts this year.
You got preference points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can get
I did.
And that's the whole thing. Like that. That's what I'm bad about. I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to make this hunt at all. So it stops me from putting it in, which is dumb because I don't get the preference points. I should be putting in, but I mean, I do. We all put in for a good amount.
I put you in for a lot of things.
Yeah.
When I know that I'm not going to be able to hunt in a category just with work and life, I will go for the one that has the highest success rate and you have the least chance of getting it.
Yeah.
Because most likely you will not get picked, but you get another preference point.
Yeah.
Now, it's a little bit of a gamble because if they pull you and you can't go, then you're back to zero.
Yeah.
But, it's a little bit of a gamble, but I go for about 12, 13 of them. It's about $75 that we throw in the pot. And we do pretty much everything except alligators and pigs, which I don't need to go somewhere else to shoot pigs.
I've never entered for a feral hog hunt.
If you didn't have a lease and you wanted to go shoot some hogs, I could see going somewhere, but I don't need to. I
Go
have
shoot
them.
pigs on public land.
I have them here.
Yeah.
But
I definitely put in for the alligator every year.
Yeah.
Just because,
Why
it's
not?
an alligator.
I do every year. I make sure no matter what I do bighorn sheep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is the hunt. Like I'm jonesing for. is that sheep hunt.
the ones that
It's one.
There's 5,000 people to go for one. I've been going for a couple of those crazy
The
ones.
guided
And
scimitar
I've done
oryx hunt.
done it for 20 years.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna get one this.
Maybe in the next. I'll be around another 20 years. Maybe I'll get one of those things.
And those are the crazy ones. Like I was reading somewhere where someone actually let it slip that they were and it's it's one of those things you're torn with, where like for the bighorn sheep, it's not that expensive of a tag, and people from out of state, it's not that expensive for them. So it's a really cheap bighorn sheep tag. So you get people from out of state that put in for that tag. And
I didn't realize you could put in if you weren't in Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Texas is non-residents and residents are treated exactly the same.
Yeah, it's identical.
Really?
Yeah.
So what you pay is what an out-of-stater pays, which most of the time in Texas, honestly, most of the time in Texas, no one gives a shit about most of Texas hunts from out of state because most people that go out of state to hunt are going to go on like an elk hunt or like a caribou or something crazy in like the West. So no one really
Bear
looks
hunt.
at no one really looks at Texas
Mule
for
deer.
those type of draw hunts. But the one people do look at is that bighorn sheep hunt because it's one of the I don't want to say the easiest, but it's one of the cheapest. So for sure you put in $5-10.
It's $10 on the fancy things.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
And then they have the Grand Slam that they do every year that you can put in for $5 at a draw ticket.
I'm waiting for August to come because I'm gonna buy the New Mexico Barbary sheep, Aoudad tag.
Yeah.
For like $150. It's
Yeah.
good for a whole year.
Yeah, I think
Try to make 2 trips out there or something.
one of the guys we know out in New Mexico, he's been messaging me, like, did you put in for that? Did you put in for this?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, that's not even on my radar right now, man. Like,
Yeah.
but I want to.
I say I'm going to do it, but I'm going to Colorado, which I'm putting in for a couple nice Colorado units. Wyoming's already drawn.
So what are you doing on that? You're putting in for a couple of units, but then you're going to plan to go over the counter anyway?
Yeah, I'm going to put in for a unit that I know I'm not going to draw.
And then
I'm going to start putting in for
points.
units that
Yeah.
I need 4, 5, 6 points to draw on, and
Well, because Colorado just changed their whole system where you don't have to pay up front for the
Yeah.
tag.
Yeah.
You can just
you pay the
Yeah.
$10 habitat fee, I think, or whatever, and then
Yeah.
if you draw, then you have to pay.
which is a smart thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's because
Yeah.
you're making money on weed.
People will probably bash their heads against the wall for me saying this. I'm sure it's not. I'm the first person to
No.
get this, but whatever. Colorado's kind of overpopulated, especially from Texans. For
Yep.
elk hunt.
But they've got
No, and it's beautiful country. Like,
The largest-
I wouldn't pass up an elk hunt in Colorado. I mean, it's beautiful. I love that area, and I would totally go on elk hunt there. This year, I think what I'm doing is focus everything on that mule deer hunt.
Up
Meredith.
in Meredith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I don't think I'm going out of state this year for a hunt. I'm gonna try to stick around Texas this year and just hit.
We're taking you out of state for ducks.
No, that's different. I don't.
We're gonna go
That
hunt
doesn't
Oklahoma.
count. That's
That
not,
is-
that's
yeah,
not
that-
real hunting. That's going somewhere else.
No, I mean that's
How
just
dare
like
you.
that's just
That's not real hunting. It's
You
duck
watch
hunting,
yourself,
which is
sir.
fucking hunting.
no. And,
Don't judge me for
Yeah.
not being a waterfowler.
No, you're
no,
100%
you've
judged.
just been judged
you-
hard.
You're talking to the wrong people.
All right, I'm taking my mic
And-
off.
I used to be
I gotta
like you
run.
before I saw the light and was like, nah, it's like
No,
you
I'm
know,
not going to play.
big
Like,
game.
sitting in the stand the other night, listening. Well, we were sitting for pigs and listening to the wood ducks just fucking quack away and splash around behind me. I want to do it. Screw you guys! I have a new addiction, and it's your fault.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it becomes one. That's what I was gonna say. Like,
Wait,
I don't
Next year,
count, I don't
next
count
year
that
I'm gonna
as
show
like
up with
hunts
35
that-
calls.
That's cute.
that's cute. Yeah, it's cute.
Like every other.
Yeah, I remember when I first got into duck hunting, and then I bought a boat, and then I bought
Two motors.
two motors.
That both
I
haven't
built
been fixed yet.
blinds.
Yeah, like I said, next year I'm gonna show up with 35 calls.
Yes.
You can't because that's what I do.
Yeah, that's his game. That's
Yeah,
his
you
shtick.
can't copy me.
I'm just gonna borrow them from Jordan instead of buying them.
You can't borrow them. I don't let people borrow my calls.
You let me blow your calls.
That's different.
That doesn't surprise me.
But
And there's the easy one.
yeah, no, I don't count those hunts. Like I'm definitely going on those. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing that's gonna stop me.
I mean, it's
the
also
ones I have to plan out
stupid
instead of
cheap.
be like, and instead of be like a weekend hunt.
Yeah.
We're gonna go out of town for the weekend and hit up some of the spots around Texas, out of state, and
Do you think it's
Do all
worth
that.
it to start scouting for ducks now?
No.
No, not at all. Because these are going to be resident ducks at this point.
Yeah.
So they'll still be there, which will be fine, but the migrations probably haven't started going back north yet.
And that's when you can go scout.
and I mean,
because we're seeing them because they're coming south for season. They're winter here because
Mhm.
it's way warmer here
Yeah.
than it is up north, and so once winter's over, they move back north. So right now, it could be movement. It could be them staying here, and you could scout now for kind of ideas of where to go, but I wouldn't scout for numbers.
yeah.
Do you know when Smartweed, when does Smartweed bloom, and do you know any of that?
No, I have no idea. Botany is later on.
So, Steven, just to
So
kind of
you're
rein
useless to us right now? Is that what you're telling me?
As far as
No,
plants
I'm about
go,
about to rein it back in. So, what is your specialty looking at? I mean, what are you studying currently?
currently, origins
Animals
of
and
fishing and
stuff.
wildlife management. So, I have to do lots of research on different things. Like this
Do-
right now, I'm having to do hogs.
Are you
So-
having to do like a project where you like recreate Noah's Ark?
Yeah, I
You know,
am.
that kind of a
I have
thing?
to build it by hand and get two of every animal,
Exactly.
and then catalog them and analyze them.
Must have been a lot of work.
It was.
Every animal.
He just read the Bible and did it.
A book report.
Cliff notes.
Yeah.
No, so I mean, as far as hogs go, like, what do you have for advice as far as idiots like us out there trying to shoot things? Because everybody wants to do something with the hogs. You know what I mean? We all realize it's a problem. We all know it's a problem.
Yeah, it is a huge problem. Annually, in Texas alone, hogs cause an estimated $1.4 million in agriculture yearly. Nationwide, it's close to $2.5 billion a year.
$2.5
Max.
billion in losses.
Yes.
And what kind of things are you talking about here? Like property damage?
Crop damage.
Yeah, it's lots of crop damage. Hold on. So agricultural damage, it's a lot of they eat and trample the crops, which damage the roots, and the plants are no longer viable. They can't use those anymore. Creating holes that not only with your livestock that can fall into, or your farm equipment and just ruin farm equipment that way. And then occasionally they will prey on baby animals as well and eat those, and that's just not good. Not to mention they eat seedlings, mass, they rub on the trees, and the rubbing of the bark can cause the trees to become susceptible to insects and diseases and shit like that. I mean, it's just
Well, that's
not
just
good.
happened with like the oak wilt.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't really know about that because my dad yelled at me because I put a climbing or a hanging stand in one of his trees. And he said, "Did you paint it with arborist paint?" I went, "No." And he was like, "Well, that's how you get the oak rot. That's how you get the oak rot, boy.
That's
You need
how
to
you-
cover your holes."
Yeah, cover your holes.
I mean, that's a life lesson. Cover your holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
just
It
a
is with this group anyway.
good kind of solid practice in general.
Yeah.
Cover your holes, boy.
So, I mean, as far as looking forward, moving forward, what sort of plans and things like that do they have to try and control this? Because, I mean, Texas does have the largest population of feral hogs in the nation, correct?
Yeah, it's pretty up there. Some of the things that they're trying to do is use of poison, and they're still testing that out. You know, a lot of people, the thing with using poisons is, well, once this animal dies, what's to keep another animal from eating it and then ingesting that poison as well?
Wasn't that the same problem we had with like the strychnine back in the
Yep.
day with the wolves?
And,
Yeah.
and, I mean, warfarin, which is simply a blood thinner, is all it really is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's millions of people around the world that actually take warfarin, or Coumadin is the other name, the more prescriptive name for it. But, I mean, as far as the, not even that, but the inadvertent indigestion or ingestion of that poison could happen from any animal. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
you know. So are there different things they're looking at now that they're trying to be more specific, or is there something that they can specifically use to target the feral hogs?
Not that I've come across yet, but like I said, I'm still very new at this. But the warfarin I've found is what they've been using. They actually were using it in Amarillo, and they found that it reduced the wild pig population by 95%.
What was it?
Warfarin?
Warfarin, Coumadin, it's a blood thinner.
So how do they administer it?
It is administered through.
Typically
Baiting.
ingestion, yeah.
But nothing else will touch it.
Yeah, I mean, how do they keep other animals out
That's-
of the...
They
That's
don't.
the big
That's
thing. Is why poison is such a controversial thing.
Yeah.
because
It
it's
should
not
be.
keeping other animals from getting to it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So if they die in a
I mean, we're not trying to put you on the spot here. Please don't
feel.
feel that way.
No, not at all.
But, I mean, as a medical professional, I understand the fact that if you eat this... Oh, God, Grinch, stop.
Somebody's
I'm-
showing their
I'm
tattoo
not-
off over there.
For the record, I'm not a doctor.
You didn't watch enough House then.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't watch House. Grinch is a doctor because he watched House.
Mhm.
I didn't. But, I mean,
Basically gives the pigs lupus.
it's never lupus. You said it was never lupus.
Except for
No.
pigs.
Oh, okay. But I mean, Coumadin is a very dangerous drug just because if the levels become too high in anything, they essentially just bleed out from nothing. You don't even have to do anything, and you bruise, you bleed, you get a brain bleed. Shit
Right.
gets bad real quick.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're still looking into this because obviously hogs are a huge problem. One of the things I was reading recently is making it illegal
Yeah, that's what I was
to
going to ask.
transport
that
them
question.
across borderlines because people are taking these hogs
Yeah.
and putting them onto land so that people can shoot them.
Exactly.
And while that's fun and all, you're just perpetuating the
Exacerbating
problem.
Right.
So does that go with the whole like making it illegal to hunt them in general? Because I've heard that one be put out in some of the medias, and that they think that would stop that illegal transportation.
probably would.
Or if you made it commercial hunts illegal, but not privates.
Right.
But I mean, that's still
You know, but in the grand scheme of things, hunters are putting a very, very small dent into the overall problem.
Right.
So,
I mean, when you're able to trap and exterminate hundreds of pigs in a foul swoop, versus we're out and I mean I've taken 6 I think this year. You're in 20 minutes you killed 100.
Yeah.
I killed 6 in 6 months. I mean that's
Still
the math on that seems right to me.
And that's one of those
I would
things
like
too that's like you get torn between.
Yeah.
As a hunter, you're like, it really will help. I really don't want to say it, but like, okay, but like, I still don't want to make it illegal because I like to hunt pigs. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's a good time.
We talked about this. Someone recently this weekend. Someone did, and they talked about it on Mediator also. I think is, everybody says, "Oh yeah, pigs, this, pigs that, pigs the worst. We should kill all the pigs." But if you could snap your fingers right now and they had 100% go away, would you do it? And everybody's in like kind of like. Well, it's kind of fun to shoot at.
Yeah.
Like, do you want them all gone?
No.
But and that
no, but I don't think anybody wants them all 100% gone because there's a lot of.
They're delicious.
Yeah,
they're fun to hunt.
Food source is fun. You can hunt them year round.
Yeah.
Blah blah. But they do a ton of damage. And I think there's probably a middle ground there. But as of now, there's no way to get to it.
I think it'd be cool if the state would let us trap on public land. Like if they did something where it's like you could get a tag. You could go trap.
License?
Yeah, get yourself a trapping license.
Or bbait for just pigs. Like if you use sour corn on public lands, because sour corn's not going to attract deer. You can attract hogs with it, and you can.
Even if it was something like you can bait outside of deer season.
Yeah, during the summer or something. Yeah.
Outside of deer season, you can bait all you want.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's better than what I was saying.
There is some units, public land units you can bait in.
Yeah.
Remember we went through all
Twin Buttes you can hand corn on, and there's a bunch that you can hand corn on.
The hell's that?
It's my watch.
Fucking Siri, bro.
That's what
she
agrees though. That's cool.
I was just like, what girl is sitting right here, like, agreeing with what we said? And
Michael put somebody in his trunk again.
Michael's got a road girl.
You better get over here and defend yourself. It's only going further south the longer you're gone.
But and that's part of it. Like we're talking about, like you snap your fingers and everything's gone. That was one of the things people said, like for like ranchers that don't want the pigs at all, for farmers that don't want them, but they're actually selling hunts on their property for these pigs.
Right.
And then you're like, well, we can make them go away like this, and they're kind of like, well, but I make some side cash on this shit, so
they're doing a lot of damage, but I'm also making
like
some money off of this too.
So that's not what you guys meant by a roadie?
No.
Sorry, I took that wrong.
You kind of missed it. You had your pee in your hand.
I was peeing.
Whatever.
Talk about baiting.
I said it before this.
Not
This is
now,
the
I'm
shortest
baiting.
walk to the
Go
bathroom
away,
I've
I'm
ever
baiting.
had. But no, and that's one of the problems is like, what is the actual like cure for? Do we want a cure?
No.
I feel like the solution is going to be somewhere in the middle ground. I mean, allow the Parks and Wildlife Foundation to do their job and to actually do some population control, and not an extermination entirely, because there is too much industry that has evolved and grown around pig hunts.
I think an entire extermination is probably impossible.
1, impossible, and 2, just...
I had 4 guys from BHA in Michigan get a hold of me a couple weeks ago and were just like, hey, I understand, you got a bunch of pigs down there. Like, can you tell us?
Can you point me in the right direction?
Yeah, and so, they were up here for 5 days, and I talked to them basically every day, just like, they were just going spot to spot to spot. Now, it sucked because it rained all 5 days they were here. Oh, yeah. They drove all over Texas. They were down in Conroe, like Sam Houston. They came up. They went to, everywhere. Poor guys didn't get anything, but they hunted their asses off.
They didn't call Dan.
Well, I'm not going to send them to,
I could just put them on one of our feeders.
Yeah. But, they were public land hunters, and so, but I was wishing that we could have gotten them something. I told them if they come back next year, we'll figure out something to get them on pigs.
Cue the pig.
Cue the pig. Yeah, exactly. Lead it out there.
I hear Jordan's got a great pig call.
I do.
Why don't you show us?
Show you?
Uh-huh.
Here, pig. Come here. Come on, pig.
Oh, God, they're everywhere.
Deliverance moment.
They're running over four-wheelers to get to you.
Works every time.
Works every time.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Doesn't even make sense.
That's Jordan.
That's also off the movie. That doesn't even make sense. Anywho.
Anywho.
Lost us all there. It's okay. There's one listener out there that got that.
Yeah, exactly. The
Out of-
one person left listening is just like, man, I'm done.
Unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe. Exactly. I'm not even leaving a comment.
So
Trying,
kind of
trying to figure out how to change
comment
their
or just
rating.
the middle finger emoji.
Yeah. a poop emoji with the middle finger.
Wait, isn't that our standard comment?
Poop.
Yeah.
I guess. I
Poop
don't know.
emoji. I mean, that's one I left.
Is there really a middle finger emoji?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
sure.
I think there is.
I'm surprised you don't know that or use it.
I haven't received one.
Your wife didn't send that to you?
She will if he burns the cabin down.
Yeah.
Possibly tomorrow.
My wife sends that to me on a regular basis.
Well,
Same here.
I mean, she's like, hey, you're an idiot.
it-
Go fuck yourself.
If this fire goes the wrong direction,
you'll get more than a middle finger emoji.
Is there a right direction with this fire?
Don't worry, Dan. When this whole marriage thing blows over, you and I are getting an apartment together.
well, I'd like to live out here.
We're gonna have a really big apartment.
But if we don't have out here, then
We
that's
will
what-
rebuild.
That limits the options. But
We'll rebuild. Don't worry.
That fire's going to burn straight down. I'm looking at that, and I feel pretty confident that it will burn almost straight down.
You know, confidence is key.
That would be super amazing if that's
Fake
what
it till you
happened.
make it.
It's going to come down like the, never mind.
Yeah.
I was going to say something kind of fucked up.
Probably shouldn't say that.
You know.
But yes, I think it will come straight down.
Wasn't it you that said you could delete just one person? It was fine?
Well, yeah, but
So
I'm not
yeah.
going to delete myself.
Oh, so it's only if I say
Can we
something fucked
delete
up.
you?
Exactly.
Bullshit. Racist.
This is how you get jumped in the Stormwater Creek.
Exactly.
Blood in, blood out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Straight up, that's what I was gonna say. I've seen some movies. I know how to do this.
Exactly. I watch Boys in the Hood. I know how this works.
Is that like Friday?
1 and 2.
That's the only one I know.
And 3 and 6.
And 3 and 6. Friday's kind of like, I mean,
It happens weekly.
that and what's this stupid shit that idiot died while driving?
Yep.
Paul Walker.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Well, there goes another.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah, if you listen to, I'll tell you what, if you listen to this podcast and you're a Fast and Furious fan, go ahead and click the radio off. Sorry.
So we lost Will.
Yeah, Will's done. He just threw the microphone and he's out of
I
here.
was waiting for you to finish.
Oddly enough, he threw the whole microphone into the fire.
Yeah,
That's
that's-
odd.
It's
That-
Point Break with cars. What's not to like?
I mean,
Exactly. But no,
First
that,
of all,
that dude actually impressed me. Cause he's
a
wasn't he a
solid car guy.
biologist? He was like a biologist, like straight up. Like
In the movie?
Paul Walker
No.
in real life.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
Dead
actually
now.
was. He
he's
was.
dead now.
He was actually a really smart
I
dude.
said
He just didn't know how to drive around a tree with a Porsche.
Yeah, it's like John Denver. Hell of a musician, not a hell of a pilot.
John Denver was full of shit.
Or James Dean.
He
That's
crashed
too long. Is that
Sonny
too long ago?
Bono.
Did he crash something?
Porsche.
Yeah, it's
Into
Porsche.
a tree.
It's Porsche Spider.
Spider. Yeah.
Never buy a Porsche. That's clearly the motto of
Dead
this.
man's
Apparently, they like trees.
Mustangs and Porsches kill people. Right?
Mustangs.
Well, Mustangs kill crowds of people. Porsches will punish you if you don't drive them right.
I'm sorry that you like Fast and Furious.
Living almost 50
I enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
Point Break's good as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze.
And the new one wasn't bad.
The
Oh,
new
yeah?
one was stupid, I
No,
thought.
not if you
What,
took it at
Point
face
Break?
The
value.
new Point Break.
No,
I
it
was,
was
I
straight
was
garbage.
not a
Couldn't
fan.
I
watch
walked
it,
like
man.
5 minutes
Really?
I
of it.
tried. Yeah.
I liked it okay.
Were you drunk? Were you retarded? Never mind.
Always. Always.
Never
I was
mind.
born like this. Does that make you feel better? Make fun of cripples?
Nobody brought up your shoulders.
This is where you want to be when
stop playing
Jesus
the
comes?
Yeah, make fun of poor little me.
You can't bring up the cripple
cripples all
card
the
until
time.
somebody brings up the shoulder.
No, brain crippled.
You're that.
I got the brain pain, coach.
You're still really gimp, aren't you, buddy?
What?
Yeah, you can't do shit.
I didn't realize how bad it was still.
Ow, my shoulder.
Until last night when he almost died.
Exactly.
Are you gonna be able to pull a bow this year?
No.
No.
Fuck no.
This year at all?
I don't know. I mean, I need to dial down that AccuBow and start pulling on it.
Yeah, you start working.
We're going to hunt ducks all year anyway, so.
Yep.
Yep.
Sounds like a crossbow to me.
Came to do hood rat shit and smoke real cigarettes with my
Can't do
friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't
Early
wait.
season
I can't
deer.
wait. I can't wait.
It's duck season.
Yeah.
So, fuck
When-
deer.
Does duck season start in October?
September 30th.
September
Oh, jeez.
30th for early teal.
Yeah.
No,
Sep-
September 1st, right?
It's early, yeah. September
It's
1st.
actually it is close to dove. I'm pretty sure.
We have,
But it's
if only
only
there was a
teal.
device that we
Yeah.
could hold in
Only
our
there
hand
was
that
a
would
way.
tell us
Yeah.
Right.
exactly what
Texas
we're talking
Outdoor Annual.
about. That, if y'all don't use that out there, the Texas Outdoor Annual, that's an awesome app.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
pretty much your little book that they give you.
In
I think-
an app.
Yeah, it's at your fingertips.
I never knew that.
Great app. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're supposed to
It's
know
first
that.
look on
I know.
top.
This is the first I've heard of this.
Game
Really?
You're going to be a
Wow.
shitty game
For,
warden.
yep.
Y'all are kind of
Obviously.
counting
Maybe-
on him being a shitty game warden.
Maybe you should
Touche.
dial back your
Touche.
hopes of becoming a game
Yeah,
warden.
September 15th through the 30th.
You're gonna do just as good as that as you did at the fire academy.
Correct. No, I did great at that. I did not do good at drinking. That's what I didn't
No,
do
you
good
did
at.
too good at
No, you
drinking.
did very
Yeah.
well.
The
Yeah,
thing
you
is,
got that backwards.
Yeah.
you did too good
So
at
you're
the
a
drinking.
firefighter too?
No, I tried. I was going to obviously not.
Wow. Way to be an asshole.
I thought he was gonna rescue us later.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we're all in trouble.
Did we get in trouble?
Oh shit.
Is
And
it the
we're
drawing?
Getting kicked
Sit
off the
down.
lease for the fire.
Oh, Jesus. They're like, oh,
And it
look.
hasn't even started yet.
Don't invite these pieces of shit back, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, these guys are what we call white trash.
Yeah, exactly.
I realize the lease is surrounded by meth heads, but these guys are out of
Yeah.
control.
To be clear, Dan is the one that started this structure
Why are you
fire.
selling me?
Huh?
Why are you selling me?
Nobody can see you. This is radio.
I'm not
You have
selling
perfect face
You're
for
looking
it too.
at my eyes.
because I like to look at you in the eyes like a man.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
Keep
it's-
going.
This is
funny
radio,
that-
Austin. If it was TV, you couldn't do it.
Exactly. I'm just talking in general.
I hope I never get in real bad trouble with you because you're gonna like let it out of the bag like right immediately. Like, officer, wasn't me. Why are you looking at me? Like, I swear we didn't do that.
You know better.
I do. It's true. First
Judo
hand
chop 'em.
experience.
Judy chop. Judy chop.
Judy chop!
Judy chop.
Run, Jordan, run!
If you get in real bad shape, you can pull out your back. You can.
I don't know what
Judy chop.
It's the same Judy chop video.
that.
You don't know that? Oh, we'll show it to you when we're done.
We have been on a pretty big video kick.
Yeah, Judy chop's a good one.
I think we can watch that Yeti video again afterwards.
I'm
No,
not
no,
watching
no.
that.
We're not watching the Yeti video. I watched it
Where
twice
you
this
at?
weekend,
Where you
and
at?
both
Where
times
you at?
I
Here
got
we go.
to.
Here we go.
Here we go.
It's gotten wheels off.
Yeah. I mean, but
Wheels Off was earlier when we started building this fire.
yeah,
No,
but
nope.
I said,
Dumpster
like,
fire.
we put more effort and screws into this whole structure to burn than I did in roofing in the part of our back porch.
And it's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be a fucking nightmare.
That's exactly what it's
Nightmares are
gonna
what dreams are made of. Yeah,
be.
they
Sweet dreams are made of these.
Now it's
Who
good.
am I to disagree?
Broken chair.
All right, so about cutting audio on people.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
no, we actually edit this so good that Grinch sounds like a genius.
Yeah, he actually sounds.
I never listen.
I mean, you don't have to. You're there firsthand.
I was there, dude.
Yeah. I
Saw
listened
it live.
I listened for a little while and it got weird.
It is weird to listen
It's
to
weird,
yourself.
Like,
Yeah.
It's like masturbating. You don't want to get caught doing it,
You don't beat off in the mirror.
but it's. Well, I mean, that's not getting caught,
you don't like getting caught?
dude. Like Joe Rogan said, if you don't get caught masturbating, you're not trying hard enough. You need to take some risks.
It's like
Start
when you-
jacking off in your car.
When you're done and you look back at the porn and you're like, holy fuck, what was that? That's disgusting.
You do that?
You know?
Never look back, bro.
I live my life with no regrets.
No
my
regret.
high quarter mile. I live my life quarter mile.
Damn it.
Oh.
There it is.
Quarter
First
mile
or
at a
last.
time.
This is now a Fast and Furious podcast.
Did we get in trouble, Dan?
Oh, no trouble.
No
It's all
trouble
good.
yet?
It's
Is
all
dinner
good.
ready? That's the other question.
We're half an hour out.
Is the drawing already taking place?
No, drawings after dinner.
Freaking A, man.
Very cool.
And then
Got
the
my eye on that
fire
Arctic.
And then everybody's going to come down and watch our
Spectacle.
spectacle.
Structure fire.
$5 head.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch
Dude.
Dan's
Front row
divorce
VIP.
happen.
We're either going to be heroes.
We can't, or we're gonna,
Or
we'll
not.
have to get to a burn center.
Yep.
Do you think?
we-
Do you think we could charge people enough money for us to make back our money from Hog-O-RAMA?
I mean, there are, 70 people here?
So what?
Yeah.
A couple bucks a piece?
Yeah.
$5.
Look,
$5
I'll auction
a head.
off.
$5 and you get 3 beers.
Yeah, 3 beers,
We got plenty of beer.
and we'll auction off.
do have plenty of beer.
We'll auction off some BHA stuff. You know,
Silent auction.
silent auction
I think
for a
we should-
new First Light Cypher BHA.
I think we should take bids and odds for will it go
Yeah, dude.
right, left, forward, straight
Yes.
down, and timing. Sort of like, a baby.
Yeah.
You know?
Pool.
Can we do overs and unders on whether it falls straight down or
That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
Into the woods?
And
Do you even listen?
No, I just want the simple
and
bet
you-
over.
you
He's
can
a medical professional.
He just thinks of what he's going to say next, and he's not listening to us.
He quote unquote saved people. How many times that happened?
Quote unquote.
I saved Grinch today.
Not with an IV, you didn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Because
he
that
could
would-
have used one.
That would be illegal, sir.
Correct.
So we didn't do that.
We didn't do that.
We
And
fed
you
him.
didn't.
some-
You gave
First
him,
of all,
you
by
gave him
IV, you mean a
Advil.
tube with a fucking balloon on the end of it? Because that's what you're talking about.
I didn't say that.
No?
No balloon.
That
We're
would
not
blow.
talking a balloon full of drugs in your rectum.
Oh, then I'm out.
Oh, never
Exactly.
mind.
By medical professional, I meant street pharmacist.
If you were going to mule drugs, what would you use to mule drugs?
Your prison pocket.
Asking for a friend.
No, yeah, asking for a friend.
Prison pocket's the only way to go.
It's like all those.
I know,
Reddit
but like,
threads
are you
of,
going to use a condom?
If
Or are you
I
going
were
to
going
use?
to do this, if I had a friend doing this, what would you recommend? Like,
Double wrap it.
Just say you.
Yeah,
Can't you just
just-
make your handle like? Need to figure out how to get something out of my butt.
yeah.
And,
Like Lawrence talked about it. Like they had a. They,
What?
Wow.
Hold on, no.
That's a strange
all
marriage.
all the shit people come with stuck in their asses. She's like, it's unbelievable. They
Oh,
had an
that's
old,
true.
They had
Yeah.
an old guy come in that had an onion tied inside a rubber glove in his ass, and he was like,
onion.
"Oh, I slipped and fell. Those kids left an onion out like in a rubber glove."
Yeah.
You
And
blamed
you
it on the
slip-
kids. You blamed
Yeah.
that on the kids.
Yeah, and then another
Like-
one was like a shower head.
No, so I was there
I
for.
slipped and fell.
got
Like,
a
you
real.
slipped.
Yeah.
Like, did gravity break? Like,
I don't understand why
That is
you would
one
stick
loose
an onion.
butthole if you fall and slip on an onion and it goes in.
That
yeah.
is loose butthole.
But it's just like, no, I say like, man, I did a bunch
Tight
of X
butthole,
and put
bro.
an onion in my ass. Can you get this shit out?
Yeah.
Like, who just fucking be honest?
Shit went weird. And
Deadspin.com
And,
every
and
year.
whoever's doing it, just stare at them while they pull the onion out of your ass.
like, do you think you could just take like
No,
a drill, like,
so there's sometimes where
and drill through the onion to relieve the pressure and then pull it out?
things have literally had to be surgically
Oh, yes.
removed. And I mean,
Yeah.
not just like.
How does it have to be surgically
They
removed?
cut in,
but
and they
it's
cut
just
the intestine come out
Yeah.
of the inside.
I know, but like, how did it get in there if it has to be surgically
Slipped and
removed?
fell.
Your balloon knot tightens up after shit goes in.
Shit, someone's medical.
Yeah. Did you learn that on House?
Obviously.
Yeah. You learned that from 13, huh?
It was 7. Wait, that was Jordan.
Yeah. No, 13 is a chick. Olivia
7 is porn, according to Jordan.
7.
That movie.
Brad Pitt.
Oh, what's in the box?
Oh my god.
Dead wife's head.
Yes. Oh my God, this podcast
Should have ended 30 minutes ago.
We should have never started.
Yeah.
We apologize.
So talk about things going up your butt. Deadspin.com every year will do the best things that have gone up somebody's butt, and they'll show the X-rays. There's shit
Yeah.
like sunglasses, and there's a candy cane up there once.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
Candy ass.
It's
The
amazing.
things that
People love to stick shit up their ass.
yeah.
It's so weird.
Wait, you don't?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm responsible.
That was last night.
Tie a string to
I
the
tie a
end.
string to it, and
Yank it out.
then I like to run.
Yeah, tied to a doorknob and.
Yeah. It's like when you used to
Like
pull
pulling
teeth
e-
out.
out teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hey,
You
tie
know-
this to your arrow and shoot the
That's what I
arrow.
was fixing to say.
Ow.
The best toothful pull video I've seen is a little kid. He ties his tooth to an arrow, or ties a string to his tooth and ties the other end to the nock of the arrow, and the dad's like, "All right," and the kid pulls back and lets go, and he's like, "Fuck, my tooth's gone."
Yeah, just bing.
Who needs a tooth fairy? We got Cupid.
The tooth fairy brings you money in exchange. She doesn't remove
It
your
was your
teeth.
parents, dumbass.
What?
I'm referring to the fact that Michael thinks that tooth fairies pull your teeth. not that it's obviously fake.
Oh.
His
The
tooth fairy was a
demon that comes and rips your
6'5"
teeth out.
big dude named Tiny.
Rock.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson.
He's like, I'd like to
was
get
the
in your
tooth fairy.
mouth and pull your teeth out.
Who was
boy."
also in later Fast and Furious films.
Spin-offs coming out this
Just
year.
bring this back around.
Jesus.
Full circle.
7
That's what we're
degrees.
about.
7 degrees of.
Getting
Fast and
answers.
Furious.
I am 3 degrees away from Kevin Bacon
Oh yeah.
because I was in an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger.
True.
No shit.
Didn't you get shot?
I did.
Was it the Lazarus episode?
It was Lazarus Part 1. Like 13 minutes in.
Eddie Wong Jr.,
Yeah,
right? That
Eddie,
was your
Wong, Eddie Wong Jr.
That's racist.
Did some acting, huh?
Yeah.
Just out playing baseball.
My dad come back in to try and get some juice. Bald Asian dude comes in and shoots me.
Goddamn Asians.
Yeah.
I can say that because you're our friend, right?
It's yellow on
Sure.
yellow violence.
It's yellow on yellow violence.
It cancels it out, doesn't it?
Doesn't yellow and yellow make pink?
something or that.
That's not how color theory works.
No.
I looked at an art class once.
It's alright. I'm colorblind.
Exactly. I saw something recently on the internet about people who are colorblind, and they're like, when I tell somebody I'm colorblind, two things happens. Either somebody's like, meh, or the other thing is
What
color
color is
this?
And then they
So
go
what
around
the-
the table and point at everything.
What do these green cans look like to you?
They're green because you just told me.
No. What
That's
do they
so
look
dumb.
like? I know what you don't. I wasn't asking what color they are clearly.
So I truly,
does it look like?
truly can't explain it. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, you actually colorblind?
Yeah, no, it's a
Oh.
real thing.
Oh.
If you take
No,
a,
I know
if-
colorblindness is a real
How
thing.
are you on
No, he's
blood
just making it
trails?
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, how would you expect
No.
somebody that doesn't understand colors to explain them?
yeah.
No, I mean, is it gray
Exactly.
or is it?
No, it's not gray. I mean,
It just doesn't work.
it's green unless you put it next to something red. But if you take like a red,
How
a
do you
red
fucking
dot sight
drive?
that's red green, and you flip it back and forth, I'm like, meh, whatever. Put the dot on something, pull trigger, dead.
So you see green and red as the same color.
So is
Not
life
entirely.
like a black and
That's
white
wh-
TV?
No.
Are you
and-
blind?
Yeah, but that's different. I'm that too.
you see
What color
dead
is
people?
this?
What color am I?
What color
Black.
is this?
And there's Jordan's
Exactly.
penis.
Oh,
It's polka dot.
Damn it.
exactly.
That's the herpes.
Hey, medical professional.
I'm a medical-
Dr. Brown. What,
Doctor.
Oh.
It's lupus.
is what it,
It's never lupus.
It's herpes.
The ending of House was pretty good.
I already got there. Shut up.
Never saw it.
You haven't even seen it?
I'm watching it.
That's why he's
It's
a
been
doctor.
over for like 30 years.
the dog dies,
That's
but he
not
gets a
true.
new puppy.
But
Oh,
I don't watch
well.
TV. I watch 2 episodes every night. And that's it.
Where are you at right now?
I don't remember.
Season
The
27.
internet knows. Like season 3.
Season 3. Are you watching it on Amazon Prime?
He's got like 2 years to go.
Yeah.
I watched it on Amazon Prime as well.
Mm-hmm.
2 episodes. You gotta get that shit up. That's rookie numbers. If you're not watching 12 to 15 episodes a day, you're not living life properly.
Well, we can tell what you do at work.
I got an awesome job.
His
When I'm not on the phone,
financial-
I have some sort of video on while I'm filling out a fucking spreadsheet or something, you know?
Abe's a financial advisor. He just spends the day watching Netflix,
Exactly.
Amazon Prime.
I'm like the
Did
Wolf
you
of
ever
Wall
on,
Street.
so on your spreadsheets? I mean, you know a VLOOKUP function, right?
Yeah.
You use HLOOKUP?
I haven't needed to use an HLOOKUP. I mean, I'm not even really familiar with what it is.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
But
What's a spreadsheet?
We know.
yeah,
You're a medical professional.
you figure you keep working on how to explain to us what color green is. We'll get back to you in a minute.
What a dick.
Because I'm playing with HLOOKUP, and it's complicated. I don't get it.
All right, so
And
the last listener is now gone.
That's why we don't do live.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
People
We want
just like,
people to be surprised, at least get to this point and be like,
Oh,
crap.
Excel formulas. This is wonderful.
they started strong and just petered out after a while.
exactly. I thought this was a hunting and fishing podcast. They're talking about fucking
Podcast is
Vlookup.
basically a bottle lock. It's like, it's over.
Fast and Furious, things that go up people's rectums, and then ended it with spreadsheets.
Vlookups, yeah. So what is an H lookup?
Horizontal instead of vertical lookup. So it's going to search. It's going to search your cells
Rows,
left
yeah.
to right instead of top to bottom.
Columns.
Yeah.
Huh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you have your search factor. You have the search, the cell you want to search from
Yeah.
on VLOOKUP. Then you have your data form, and then you have
This
where you-
podcast is worthless.
We'll just be.
Abe's not even interested in what Austin's saying.
No.
Oh, you know how?
But Abe's so
Trying.
nice. He's
trying.
he's just letting it happen.
Yep. I'm
Like,
just gonna nod my head.
Well, I just never know when I
Okay.
may need an H lookup.
You call me.
Austin's
Yeah,
my
I
Excel
will.
guy. When I got a question, I call him.
Yeah.
I literally send things to Austin so he can build me a spreadsheet because I don't know how to do it.
You don't know about a spreadsheet?
I build my own spreadsheets, and they're like basic as fuck.
Excel's a beef company, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I know about it.
I don't even understand why you would think it was a beef company.
It's
'Cause
a,
it
it's a
is.
packing plant.
Yeah, big one.
He's being cute.
Oh, exactly.
Just let Austin stick to his spreadsheets instead of drawing house plans.
That wasn't a house plan. It's sleeping arrangements.
Yeah.
Duh.
With serial killer handwriting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that just
What
comes
does that even
natural
mean?
to him.
What does that even
What
mean?
is serial killer
Yeah.
handwriting?
Have you ever seen a note?
Have
by
you
a
ever seen
serial
Austin
killer?
write something?
Yeah, it's got like all the
It
little
looks
magazine.
like Austin wrote it.
No. That
You seen the trunk of my car?
Come on, little boy,
Do
I've
you
got
want
some
to?
candy.
the magazine clippings are for ransom notes,
That's right.
so they can't like
That's right.
trace your handwriting.
Yeah.
But serial killer handwriting is just really fucked up looking handwriting.
I watch a lot of Criminal Minds, so
So you,
I've been watching Criminal Minds.
awesome.
Wait.
Thanks, man.
Sir.
So we were talking about Seven. You know all those fucking notebooks they have in there that with like handwritten shit. Their production assistants that was their job is to just fill these notebooks full of just like serial killer fucked up shit.
I can do that.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
you definitely could.
why didn't they just borrow some from Austin's closet?
Because Austin was like 8 at that time.
Yeah, well,
But he had a closet
his
full.
closet was still full.
Exactly. Next to jugs and
Not now. I'm
wieners.
baiting.
His little,
Mason jars of urine.
his little diaries with locks were just full of serial killer
Yeah,
handwriting.
exactly.
Unicorns and rainbows on them.
Last night I dreamt I killed my mom.
Okay? Got uncomfortable for all of us.
Okay, so I got a
Alright,
question
so-
for the three of you regular guys. When y'all go do a live podcast somewhere like it legal, and you guys are being vulgar pieces
We
of
don't.
shit, are you?
We shut it down.
So
Y'all are-
like,
y'all are very,
actually,
like-
I was in this podcast. I'll just go ahead and just do it anyways. Like,
like,
not
I'm
end
done.
it, but like,
Ding,
no.
ding, ding, ding,
Uh-uh.
ding.
I'm just gonna say what I was gonna say, and we'll keep going. But like, I was gonna be like, this is just like the Hog-O-RAMA podcast. Like, you know, we've been in the woods for a while. You know, we're kind of drunk and having a good time. So we'll be back on the regular podcast where we try to actually be a little bit more
informative.
informative.
We have
and
subject
better.
matter.
Maybe
Yeah.
next time you learn about something other than a V. What was it?
It's
H
search
lookup.
and
Yeah, I was
H
going to say
lookup.
that part about us having fun was
You
true
can actually-
until we started talking
You
about
can
Excel.
you can use that same search function with a little bit different formula and like search the websites and shit to pull info to a spreadsheet. So suck a dick, medical professional.
Exactly.
Nope, that's gay.
True.
You guys have ruined Dan.
He just took his headset off and was like, "Fuck
Dan's
this!
just like,
I'm
"I
just
fucking
gonna, I'm
quit."
just gonna listen
And-
now.
and-
It's not even
and
worth
just
it."
to be clear, I think on the last time when we did the BHA live podcast, I didn't know I was on the loudspeakers and I was singing Wu-Tang.
You were to me. I
And-
knew you were on the loudspeaker.
and it was on the loudspeaker.
It's a true friend right there.
Yeah.
I was entertained. Why wouldn't everybody else be?
Right?
Oh, no, I'm serious. That's a true friend. That's what you should have done.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would have done the same for you.
There's a
Watching
lot of
somebody
people there that
burn.
didn't
That
know
was
like,
encouraging by
what the hell
going.
was going on.
Give him the white boy dance.
So I guess I didn't notice you guys tone it back when you're out in public.
Oh yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Wait,
But most of the time, like you said, we're not sitting here going, all right, well, let's talk about stuff. It's like, okay, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
That's true. You're not
And
going
you're
all
not-
over the place.
we're not just like-
Yeah.
It's
We don't go
Yeah,
from
it's
Fast
like
and
for-
Furious
we-
to
we
what's
don't-
up people's butts to
Yeah, we don't have to
Vlookups.
really tone it down because we normally stay on a specific subject, and that doesn't really get to what goes up people's butts.
So,
Yeah.
on previous times when I've been on the podcast, we've actually had like a notepad that sits in the middle of the table, and it's a gross outline.
Right
But-
now, it's just a pile of beers.
Yeah.
That is true.
And electrical equipment. Don't spill anything, Abe said.
Yeah,
Abe
We need
said.
to put all this up before we go eat in case it starts to rain for some reason.
of course.
Just saying.
Thanks, producer
The least I can do, my friend.
Janus. I'm so excited about Meat Eater.
I'm jealous of
This
you guys.
Thursday.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
There's
super
still
jealous.
tickets.
I know. I got to work. I already know I have to work.
I live 6 hours away. It's not going to work.
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Move to a real
Stay at our
town.
house.
Yeah.
You could sleep in my backyard.
Can I bring my children?
What's at the
Fuck
one town?
no.
Well, then I can't sleep in your backyard. I'd put them in the pool.
That's Darlie Routier of you.
That's big words.
Do you know who Darlie Routier is?
Mm-mm.
She drowned all her kids in a bathtub.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
Uh,
We're being summoned.
We're being.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, guys.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for listening to the
Thanks for
podcast,
listening.
everybody.
Adios.
It's been real.
It's been real.